You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward? Oh my god. Okay, so base set is fucking flying through the roof. Let me go through it. I'm the real Randy Chavez coming at you with a Pokemon sales data video. A lot to go through today. Now we have a Charizard Reverse Hollow. Mine. PSA 9. 1350. A month or two ago, I would have, if someone would have said, like, you want to buy this for $1,300, I would like, no, fucking laugh at them. But over the past couple of months, this card has gone through the roof. I actually had a mind to change it. I just needed to liquidate it right now, just for that, Trophy Kangaskhan. But this was the cheapest one, mine on eBay at the making of that listing. And yeah, there is no telling where the next one is going to go because I've had a couple of offers for it over the last couple of days. Anything Charizard, fucking always valuable. So we have a Pikachu Gold Star. This one was fucking crazy. So we have a Pikachu Gold Star, Japanese, PSA 10, but the label said Mew Gold Star. I was very fucking confused with that. And it only had one picture of the front, so I was like, this is fishy or sketchy. No wonder it only sold for $175. So anyway, I just figured I'd put anomalies on. Moving on from that, we have a Raikou Gold Star, PSA 9, sold for $370. Registeel Gold Star, PSA 9, sold for $700. Actual Mew Gold Star, PSA 9, sold for $900. These are all in PSA 9, by the way, and that's sold for $900. Suicune Gold Star, PSA 7, that sold for $295, which was interesting. So Raikou Gold Star, PSA 9, sold for $370, but a Suicune Gold Star, PSA 7, sold for $295. Interesting. I don't know why I did that. Another Raikou Gold Star, PSA 6, sold for $305. That other Raikou Gold Star, PSA 9, there must have been something wrong with that. Just looking at this data now, something's iffy. Something's wrong. Something's fugazi about it. So, going into fucking base set. My god. Okay, so Raticate, first edition PSA 10, sold for $236. And for the next, 10 of these, they all have $20 shipping because they're from Canada. So all these have $20 shipping. Raticate, first edition PSA 10, $236. Nidorino, first edition PSA 10, $315. Machop, first edition PSA 10, $220. Voltorb, first edition PSA 10, $154. Sandshrew, first edition PSA 10, $196. I fucking love that card so fucking much. I know there will never be, an amazing, although the Sandshrew, it was nice. It was simple. It was cute. The artwork was great. I wish there was just, how there's a Clefairy, hollow, and there's a Pikachu hollow. There should be a Sandshrew hollow. They should give Sandslash a mega evolution. Sandshrew is basically a baby by itself, but it is so fucking cool. I fucking love that one. Sandslash is always in my team if I'm playing first or second generation. Just really, 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 really good. Even if I don't use them for the first run through, I'll go again and again, breeding and rebuilding teams. It is badass with a slash attack, great defense. I just fucking love that card. Sorry, we're going back. All right, Metapod, first edition PSA 10, sold for $185. Blew away mine. Mine sold for $130 something a little while back. Seal, first edition PSA 10, sold for $198. Coughing, first edition PSA 10, sold for $173. Magnemite, first edition PSA 10, also sold for $173. Ponyta, first edition PSA 10, $262. My god. Okay, we have a Rattata, first edition PSA 10, sold for $181. Kakuna, first edition PSA 10, sold for $213. Base set to the fucking moon. My god, I cannot get over what the fuck is happening. And I was going over with someone the other day about, he mentioned, it was a comment on my last Pokemon video saying and he said that I think you're really underestimating the amount of desire there are for Pokemon cards. Because when I would say Lapras and Snorlax of the Fossil and Jungle set have 400 plus PSA 9s, if we're talking broad spectrum, 400 something copies of PSA, go hockey, baseball, that is not a lot. That is minuscule. That is hilariously small. But in the Pokemon world that we all live in, hope you caught that reference, that is actually a lot because there is, for however many people that love Pokemon, up until, again, I collected the cards back in the day, always played it. I have a fucking Pokeball tattoo, Donkey Kong throwing it. I'm a huge fan. But up until really when I came back from deployment and my friend Joe was like, hey, this is some of these cards, got back into it a little bit. Didn't really get back into it until I had like my liver issue in 2018, and I was just going crazy with it. I'm almost as big of a fan of Pokemon as you can get, and I wasn't collecting these cards. I love the artwork and I love playing the games, but I wasn't collecting these cards. And even people that want to collect these cards, a lot of people just don't have a lot of money. So when I say that 400 something in the Pokemon world is a lot, I still think that holds merit. Yes, in the grand scheme of things, looking forward, that is going to be nothing. And we're going to have to hope that more cards are added to the Pop Report because there's not going to be enough to go around. But again, each person has their own stuff. And kids that are into it nowadays, even in the past 10 years, they might not go for base set. We love base set because we grew up with it. We love base set because of the nostalgia that it brings. Maybe they'll get nostalgia from like the E-Series. Maybe they'll get, because even like in the Pokemon fan pages I'm on, like on Facebook and stuff, a lot of people really never, like, yeah, they appreciate the first and second generations. The animation's not as good. It's a little bit buggy. And a lot of people played Ruby and Sapphire. That was their first game that they played. A lot of people, Diamond and Pearl, that's what they played. So it would make sense that a lot of those people are going to try for those cards. Yes, you're going to have that, collector's aspect. Okay, but WotC, first edition, here's what, All right, fair point. Yeah. Right now, I think that 400 plus cards, again, for a first edition PSA 9, for those guys is a lot. But in time, that person is correct. Yeah, it's going to be, oh God, these things are going to be stupid rare. Speaking of stupid rare, remember when SM Pratt had that video that he made like a year and a half ago, early 2019, where he's like, well, I turned the pages in this month, and he bought a first edition box for like $78,000. It was like $63,000, but then he had to pay fees and stuff. Turned out to be $78,000. Well, another first edition box sold yesterday. $198,000 is what they had to pay. Now I did the math on it. The actual final bid was like $163, but because at Heritage Auctions they put like a 20% fucking premium on it that you have to pay. It doesn't go to the seller; it goes to the auction house. But final bill that the person had to fork up was $198,000. Something increasing in value almost threefold, 2.5, that's incredible, in a year and a half, 15, 18 months, whatever. And the reason why, I was having another conversation with someone before, the amount of cards in the Pop Report, unless barring some crazy incident, is really only going to go up. Unless a card is destroyed somehow, and, don't send the label in, like, the amount is just going to go up. That's just what's going to happen. Obviously, with a bunch of those cards, they go up, 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 and then they kind of plateau. Maybe one comes in every so often. Not a lot. It's not a lot. So, basically what I'm trying to say is that those cards can only go up. The boxes that people keep breaking down, there's a limited supply of those. You can't just send one off, a raw thing off to PSA, and then, okay, hey, there's another one. No, there's a finite amount of them. And when people, especially the first edition ones, breaking those boxes, I get it. Buy a box for, let's say Gym Challenge, buy a box for 10 grand, sell the packs for whatever. You make money on the packs, you make money, let's say, on the YouTube video. Okay, cool. You can do that. You'll make money that way. But there is no... you could only do that for so long. The supply is going to run out. As that happens, it's just going to get scarcer and scarcer. It's not one of these cards that we know there's 100 something out there. Let's say Charizard first edition PSA 10. Last sold I think for like $70,000. Maybe someone breaks open a pack or whatever, and now the supply is not 121 PSA 10 copies. Now there's 122 PSA 10 copies. Now there's one more. Cool. That doesn't happen with sealed product. It just doesn't. That's just what I want to say about that. That is definitely something that I missed out on, that I'd always wanted to get into. I just, everyone's got their collecting goals, but that's just something that I feel like I've slept on. Even though, I saw it gradually happen. Jungle and Fossil Box was going for like $600-$700. I could have had those Gym Challenge boxes at under $2,000. It's over 10 grand now. I actually had one for like 4,400, but the guy was, it was really fishy. But anyway, moving on past that, we had a Shining Noctowl first edition PSA 9, sold for $549. A Lugia first edition PSA 9, sold for $2,000. Misty Seadra first edition PSA 8, sold for $50. An Execute first edition PSA 10, sold for $100. I thought this was interesting. Cubone first edition PSA 9, sold for $50. It's cool. I like it. I love it. This is my video for today. I hope you all are excited. Pokemon came first today. I have my other 2 videos later. I will talk to you all later, okay? Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Goodbye.